boys and girls. It's a beautiful day and I'm in my garden. See the flowers that came up? These are called crocuses. Aren't they beautiful? I thought maybe today we could talk about plants and seeds and gardens. Does that sound good? Let's go inside and see what's in the story bag today. Well, we're inside now. Let's see what's in the story bag. I bet it's going to be about the garden or seeds or things that grow. Let's look. Oh, the carrot seed. The Carrot Seed by Ruth Krause. Pictures by Crockett Johnson. A little boy planted a carrot seed. His mother said, "I'm afraid it won't come up." His father said, "I'm afraid it won't come up." And his big brother said, "It won't come up." Every day, the little boy pulled up the weeds around the seed and sprinkled the ground with water. But nothing came up. And nothing came up. Everyone kept saying it wouldn't come up. But he still pulled up the weeds around it every day and sprinkled the ground with water. And then, one day, a carrot came up. Just as the little boy had known it would. The end. In that book, the little boy planted a tiny seed. Can you see the seed in my glove? It's very small. Let's pretend that we have a magnifying glass. That's something that makes small things look bigger. Now the seed is bigger. Let's watch it as it grows and changes. Now it has roots. Now it has roots and a shoot. Now the shoot has gotten bigger and it has leaves. Now the shoot has become a plant. And if we look inside the bean, there's some baby bean seeds. And that's how this tiny little seed grows into a bean plant. Well, there should be one more story in the story bag. Let's see what it is. A Green, Green Garden. A Green, Green Garden by Mercer Mayer. It is time to plant my garden. We go to the garden store. It has everything we need. I want a green, green garden. I find many seeds to plant. Mom says, we will buy some seeds. Dad says, we will also buy some baby plants. They are very little. They all look the same. Dad rents a plow from Mr. Pinky. We go home to plant my green, green garden. Dad plows the garden. We pick up stones and clumps of grass. This is not fun. We plant the seeds and the baby plants. I'm tired. I need cool water. We are finished. I say, now we can rest. Dad says, we must water each plant. We take turns. Every day we weed, water, and wait. We weed, water, and wait some more. We wait a lot. Dad takes pictures. At school, I learn more about gardening. We make a compost heap full of old leaves and stuff. It makes good garden dirt. We buy worms to put into my garden. We buy good bugs that eat the bad bugs. Deer come and eat some of my garden. Blue wants to protect it. Finally, I have a green garden. I have a yellow, orange, and red garden too. We have a great dinner, all from my green garden. The end. In that story, the family worked together to plant a green garden. I have some cards here. Let's see if we can put them in order. It's all the steps to planting a garden. Here's the first step. The little boy is digging a hole. Then his sister puts some seeds in the ground. They cover the seeds with dirt. Water them. Then the sprouts start to grow. And finally, there's a garden. This one's a flower garden. So first, you dig a hole. Second, you plant the seeds. Third, you cover them with soil. Fourth, you water them. Fifth, you'll see the sprouts start to grow. And sixth, the garden is ready. Would you like to plant some seeds together? Well, we're in the science lab and we have some seeds. We have some paper towel, a jar, and some water. Now the things that plants need to grow really are soil, water, and sun. But to get a seed started, you can just use some wet paper towel. So let's do that, and then we'll be able to see the roots and the sprouts. It's going to take a while. Do you remember in the stories, the little boys and the little critters, they had to wait. So this won't be ready probably at least until next week, but we'll look at it again next week. So you take your jar, and in your jar, I have 2 seeds. I'm gonna put one on one side of the jar and one on the other side of the jar. Now I'm going to put wet paper towel. I dipped it into the water. I'm gonna put some and sort of stuff it down there. And the water will help the seed to open and to start to sprout. Once it's sprouted, we'll have to plant it with some soil. Maybe we'll plant it out in the garden. But for now, we just need some wet paper towel. Do you see them in there? There's 1 and 2. And I'm gonna put them in a sunny window in my science lab, and next week we'll check on them and they will have started to sprout, hopefully. Would you like to sing a song together? I know a song all about seeds that grow. So you have to find a spot somewhere where you can stretch and you won't knock anything over. But you start off in a little ball on the ground. Can you find a spot and curl up like a little seed? And then I'll start the song. When I start singing, you need to start growing. All right, are you ready? See the little seed in the ground, in the ground, in the ground. See the little seed in the ground. One day it's gonna grow up. All right, let's start to grow. And it's going to be a flower, a flower, a flower. It's going to be a flower, swaying side to side. Sway side to side, side to side, side to side, and stop. Sway side to side, side to side, side to side, and stop. Would you like to be a seed again? Get really little and curl up in a little seed. This time we're going to grow into a bean plant. Are you ready? See the little seed in the ground, in the ground, in the ground. See the little seed in the ground. One day it's gonna grow up. Are you ready to grow? start growing. And it's going to be a bean plant, a bean plant, a bean plant. It's going to be a bean plant, swaying side to side. Sway side to side, side to side, side to side, and stop. Sway side to side, side to side, side to side, and stop. Well, that's the end of the song. Well, that's everything for today, boys and girls. Do you remember what we learned today? We started off in the garden and we saw those beautiful crocuses. And then we read the carrot seed, about the little boy who had to wait and wait for the carrot to grow. And then we learned all about how seeds grow. We also read a green garden. And then we planted our own seeds in the science lab. They're going to grow, and next week we'll see how they're doing. Oh, and we also sang that song where we grew. We were little seeds, and then we grew into plants. Well, I hope you had fun today, boys and girls. I'll see you next time.